Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Laura from Sold on RV Life with another video, and this time, as promised, we're going to take a look at my organization from the past, and you'll be able to see the videos 1, 2, and 3 that did my drawers and things in the kitchen. They'll be posted here, but we're just going to do a quick check-in today to see how my progress has continued. If it has continued, that is. And we're going to tackle these actually 2 cupboards. This one here is not is stereo, so this doesn't go anywhere. I have 2 cupboards here that I would like to go through and declutter, organize, and prepare for travel, even though it could be months before we go. But we're not using most of the things in these cupboards anymore at this point in time because of the carnivore lifestyle that we have adopted in the last 6 months. So you never know if I'm going to want these things later, so I'm going to try to make sure I minimize what's in there, and so I'll be showing you that. So who knows what else I'll be adding into this video. Maybe I'll make some biscuits or who knows what to share with you along the way. Hey everybody, I got a package in the mail and I wanted to talk to you about it. It's late in the day. I was going to do this earlier, so now I probably have milkshake on my shirt, and the dog just, you know, things don't always go the way I planned. So anyway, I won another prize on Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa the other day, and so I wanted to do an unboxing. I'll tell you what, if you are not tuning in to Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa every other Saturday night to play on the wheel and to spin and to win prizes, then you are missing out. So I encourage you to check them out. You look for at Lazy Days, D-A-Y-Z, ahead. It will be in the description box. Click on their channel and subscribe, and then they will post when their next live is, and it's every other Saturday. So depending on when you see this is when the next one will be. So anyway, it's a ton of fun. The last time I tuned in, I had just tuned in, and because sometimes I forget, it starts at 5. And I tuned in and I saw the hashtag up on the screen. I typed it in, I hit send, and I was the winner. I had just got there. It was so crazy. I didn't even know what I was trying to win. Sometimes they have just special prizes. So today, this is what we got. And so I'm going to open it up. I do know what it is. It was a pie pan of something like that, but I can feel some goodies in here. So I think there's some card and maybe some stickers. I don't know. So let's find out. Did a really nice job packing this, Lisa. Thank you so much. And it says Sold on RV Life, and it is a Wolfgang Puck 9-inch glass pie baking dish, and it has a carry bag. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Just showed it to Oli, and I said, hey, maybe we'll give this away for a Christmas present. I thought that was a good idea, but he told me, yeah, even though we're on the carnivore diet, that he thinks I should make some pecan pie just like the one that's on the front. So maybe we'll see. It's just the right size. Thanks again, Jesse and Lisa, for a hoot of a time on Saturday nights, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Okay, are you ready for this? Here we go. First of all, we're going to check with, well, let's just show. We'll just go one by one. Dun, dun, dun. Looking pretty good. Drawer number 2. You'll see that I did remove a few things. Here is the challenge one. Oh, hey. It looks pretty good. All right, well, and I don't know if this was in there before, but it is now. Oh. This one probably could use a little bit of help. Just organizing. I mean, yeah, it's not like extra is in there, I don't think, but it is a mess. Did do this one as well, and look at there. Something fell out. This one could use a little freshen up. Out of sight, out of mind though. Just shove it in there. What are you doing there, Oli?
What up, YouTube?
I'm showing them the cupboards since I last... I'm showing them the cupboards since I last organized them to see if I kept up my progress.
You did, and they're much more easily navigatable.
That's good.
I don't even know if that's a word. Behave yourselves out there. Comment, like, subscribe. She's behind the camera trying to mouth what I'm supposed to say. Like, I don't know. I'm a professional. Just ask my agent.
What do you think, Sadie? Well, I have a few seconds before Oli starts. He's working on the roof. At the same time, I want to work on these cabinets right here. So I'm going to kind of try to talk in between him spraying. It'll probably be noisy. What the heck? What are you doing? Kind of self-evident, huh? How come?
Huh?
How come?
Well, it's dirty, even though we washed it. But I need to blow off the Dicor seam right here between the membrane and the rear to just start the, and we're going to put a Turnabond on there.
A Turnabond. All right, well, I heard you making noise out here. Thought I would check out.
Why'd you bring them with? Nosy bodies.
Well, because I want them to be excited about all the cool things you're doing. Okay, well, I guess we'll just hear how it goes. I think my first order of business is to just get clear this surface so that I can have a place to put things. So I'm just going to stick this in here. And there we go. Lots of room. Lots of room. And my coffee is ready. Second cup. Time to get started. Okay, hopefully you can see more than just the top of my head. This cupboard has always been kind of like extra cups and alcohol. That's a whole area here is just, and it's not like we drink a lot of alcohol, but we do entertain on occasion, or we used to anyway. But you know, you have to have different things. Like you have shot glasses, mostly for measuring. Cold cups, koozies coming out of our ears, I'm sure. To-go cups, plastic wine glasses, koozies, way more koozies than we ever need. Of course, Leonard Mountain Homestead. Check them out if you haven't subscribed to them already. Leonard Mountain Homestead. Let's see, what else have I got? Camp wine glasses. Oh, look. Party cups. Oh. Everybody needs a tactical bottle holder. Here's a wine glass I haven't even used yet. I'm saving it for when Tara shows up. Here's a really nice one. So this cupboard here has been damaged. I don't know if you can see that it has separated from this little wall here because it's like a 1/4 inch and then it's just stapled. So along the way, which needs to be washed out, it really did get damaged. So that's why I have to keep a container in here to actually keep things. I don't want it to get too heavy in one spot, and so hopefully we won't lose anything. And what happens underneath this is it goes behind the TV area, which is a big empty space. So the idea now is to just reorganize it, see if there's anything I can get rid of or just make it a little more functional, because really it will hold a lot more. Not that we need more, but just to get things put away in a manner that is tidy and ready for travel. One of the things I struggle with when doing this type of decluttering, and I've watched it in a lot of videos. I follow the Space Maker method and a couple other people that do a lot of organizing and decluttering and things for their channels, is the necessity of an item and how cute it is, or just that I want it. I don't know if I'll ever use it. So that's where the struggle comes for me. Do you have that struggle? Because I would assume that a lot of people struggle with that. I mean, look at these. It's a little to-go cup and it changes color if you have cold or hot in it. Do I need them? No. Have they been in my cupboard for a long time? I got rid of 2 that did come with 4. But the thing is I haven't used it. So I'm going to put this in the declutter pile, and I will revisit it before I finish taking care of all this stuff. Yeah. Okay, part of this decluttering process is going to be cleaning off my bunk again, and this is a beginning of me pulling items from the craziness that is this bunk up here, which I get lazy. I have mentioned it, and I probably will a million times. I get lazy and I start to shove things up here. So as right now, I'm just trying to get to some organizing containers. And you know, basically it's like that. There's not like there's a lot up here. It just gets unorganized and shoved up here. But in my task of getting us road ready and getting rid of some of these things that we don't really need to have in here, I need to go through it, and of course taking you along. So far there's some other things I'm going to go through and reorganize, but one of the things from the Space Maker method that I follow is her advice is to never go out and buy organizers until you've started to take things apart, because invariably you're going to find extra. So I just found this one, and I'm wondering, it does fit in here, if it's a way to contain some of the things that we won't be using for a while, but still give me extra room on top, because that's what I didn't have before. So let's try it out, see how far we get. Hard at work. Okay, so I pulled out all my stash of organizers that I've kept from other projects. I'm not sure I'm going to find what I need in here. I tried this in the cupboard a couple times, this one. I just don't think I like that it takes up so much room. I do have some of these. For some reason, I cannot find the lids, but that might help. It might contain it a little bit better for me. I don't know. I'm at a loss at the moment, so I'm going to keep playing with it, and I'll show you when I have some progress. I just don't think this solution's probably any better what I already had. It's cute, but we're looking for functional. Okay, I'm making a little bit of progress, and I rethought that big container, and I wasn't very happy with it. And I thought, well, if I'm decluttering, I wasn't unhappy with the way it was before. It just looked really, you know, heavy on the stuff. So I'm going to try reducing and putting most of it back the way it was. Just because I wasn't happy with what I have, and I'm not going out and buying anything at this moment. So you can see that I just rearranged everything. I'm going to do a few more things. Okay, I'm going to call this side done. We'll do a before and after. So when we get ready for travel, and I know Ollie's out there pressure washing, so hopefully you can hear me, is I will stuff this probably with a towel or something just to keep things from rattling, but there's really nothing overly breakable in here as long as the cupboard holds up. So far, I'm pretty happy about that. Let me show you what we have to get rid of out of this cupboard. Some mini cups, like for shots, which I already have some. Again, we don't entertain all that often. Those are easier to come by than they used to be. More cups. You know, really? Why? You can always purchase things. More. I'm going to go ahead and declutter those after all. I'll have even more plastic cups. My Disney mug from the last time I was at Run Disney with my daughter. Not being used, so sorry. I do need to get rid of that. Koozies. And a whole bunch of paper coasters. My friend Anne gave me 2 of these. I'm going to keep one and declutter the other. I might see if she wants it back. That's a pretty good haul out of that one cupboard, so you can see that it really did need to be reorganized and gone through with a fine-tooth comb. Here's one little item that I'm probably going to keep. Maybe I'll give it to my daughter. It's one of those cutesy things again. Well, I can hear Ollie out there visiting with one of the neighbors, so while he's quiet with the pressure washer, let's get this second cupboard done. Now this one is where we keep what alcohol we do have left, and you saw my unboxing portion of this video. This was inside that packaging, and it's going to be excellent for wrapping up a bottle to keep it safe from travel. So let's see, what do we got in here? You guys are going to see all of our secrets. Well, I can probably move this now. This is my big Hydro Flask, and I haven't been using it because it doesn't fit in my golf cart that I use for work, but soon I'll be able to be drinking even more water without refilling. So we do have a little bit of alcohol, even though, like I said, because of our carnivore lifestyle at the moment, alcohol is kind of a taboo thing. But we like to keep it on hand. You just never know. And you know, you want to splurge maybe once in a while, or we have guests. Yeah, why? I don't know why these things are in here, but I have it. everything's in a little circle deal, or a Lazy Susan. And I'll probably clean this up, and here's our little bar. What else we got in here? Well, only started back again. It is heavy. It's probably way too heavy for this drawer or for this cupboard. So I laid that one down. Oh, I have one more bottle to put in there. But it's still quite a lot of room, so this will have to be stuffed with probably bubble wrap and things when we do travel. So I might get that ready as soon as I'm sure that I have everything in there that I need. Thanks for joining me today. Hopefully, if you were to grade me, I'd be doing, maybe get a check plus, a plus, and a. Please leave in the comments what you thought about the progress or the lack of progress. Until next time, when I get more organizing done, more ready for travel, we'll see you next time. I want to stay accountable to the viewers and to myself and to Oli and the life that we have here in the RV.